Welcome! This program was designed to provide families with information on how to support their child's language development when they are just learning to use gestures, sounds, and simple words to express themselves. Explained another way, this program is focused on children who can follow what an adult is doing, but are not yet putting 2 or more words together regularly. You will learn an approach called Plan and Interact, Watch, Respond, and Reflect. This approach was informed by decades of research on what works in teaching children language. You will learn how to decide when you want to practice and the strategy you want to try. Notice what your child does and says, and respond to your child. The tools you will learn in this program are helpful for children who are learning language without difficulty and those who have challenges. The program includes 6 groups, including today's group. Each group will last about an hour and a half. During each group, you will check in, reflect after trying take-home activities, and learn through videos, conversations, and handouts. At the end of each group, you will know which specific things you can try with your child. It's important to understand what language development is and how most children develop language. Before we talk about language, let's talk about communication. Communication is an interaction between people sharing an idea, like a feeling, a comment, or a request. Communication includes much more than just talking and listening. Pause here to share your thoughts with the group about communication. Just like you are communicating all the time, your child communicates with you all the time, and how you respond helps them learn how to grow their communication and language skills. Responding encourages them to communicate again in the future. You are the best language teacher your child has. Having pride in the way your family communicates is important for your child's development. Children need to be able to communicate with all the people in their lives. For example, some children may also learn more than one language. In fact, bilingualism is the most common form of language learning in the world. Children are not confused if they learn 2 or more languages, including when they have a language delay. You can use your native languages to give your child the best language model, even if it isn't English. You can use the strategies in this program in any language. Experts do not have all the answers about how language delays and disorders are developed in children. Most agree that genetics often cause language disorders. With the exception of heavy drinking during pregnancy, there is no strong evidence that prenatal substance use causes language delays. Most children with language delays will catch up with their peers. Some children with language disabilities will need additional professional support from a speech and language pathologist or other professional. By using the skills you will learn throughout this program, you are working to provide the best environment possible for your child to learn language skills. Before we watch the next video, your group guide will provide you with cue cards. Pause the video now. This program teaches families to use an approach called Plan and Interact, Watch, Respond, Reflect. This approach will help make it easy to decide when, where, and how to give your child opportunities to communicate. We are going to go over what we mean by each word in Plan and Interact, Watch, Respond, and Reflect. Plan and Interact. Planning means deciding when, where, and how you will interact with your child to help them learn to communicate. You are always interacting with your child, but now you will have a few extra tools in your toolbox to help give your child more chances to communicate with you during planned practice times. We will share more about planning and interacting during Group 2. After you plan and start interacting with your child, you can watch. Watching means looking for all of your child's communication, like gestures such as looking and reaching, sounds, words, and even eye movements. This step is about slowing down to notice when your child is communicating and what your child is trying to tell you. We will share more about watching for communication during Group 3. As you watch for your child's communication, the next step is to respond. Responding means repeating what your child communicated and adding a word or two. We will share more about responding in Groups 4 and 5. After you have planned and interacted, watched, and responded, the last step is to reflect. Reflect means thinking about whether what you planned worked well for you and your child, or if you might want to try something else. Reflection is also included in every group. We will summarize what was learned and reflect in Group 6. You can use the different program cue cards to help you plan and remember what to do with your child in the moment. Each card has an example of times in day-to-day life when you can practice one strategy, examples of how to respond, and reflection questions. Next, we will see an example of this approach in action. This program helps caregivers understand how to practice with praise. Practicing with praise means focusing on things the caregiver did well. It's sometimes easy to focus on our flaws and ways we can do better. By describing what families do well, we are also helping you think about how to notice what you are doing well and how to encourage others. Focusing on what went well might also help you feel more excited to keep trying new things. Let's see how a caregiver uses plan and interact, watch, respond, and reflect. Notice each of the 4 steps and what went well.
I'm going to be helping Royce with his language skills, so I'm going to give him one piece of food at a time and wait for him to ask for more.
Daddy, I'm hungry. Let's eat.
Broccoli or carrots?
Key.
Broccoli, please.
Key.
More broccoli.
Key.
More broccoli.
Key.
I'm going to be helping Royce with his language skills, so I'm going to give him one piece of food at a time and wait for him to ask for more.
Daddy, I'm hungry. Let's eat.
Broccoli or carrots?
Key.
Broccoli, please.
Key.
More broccoli.
Key.
More broccoli.
This caregiver looks like they were feeling good about the interaction. They are putting the cue card in an easy place to find to remind them to use the strategy again for the next practice time. Pause here and talk with your group about which parts of the video showed plan and interact, watch, respond, reflect, and what went well. Today you learned how the plan and interact, watch, respond, and reflect approach can help you support your child's early language development. You also learned that all families communicate in different ways and that your home languages and way of communicating are powerful tools for learning. Next time, we'll dive deeper into how to plan for interactions that give your child a chance to grow their communication and language. Be sure to review your take-home activity and complete the reflection about what went well today and how this group could be improved in the future.